Gotta stop him from getting those boards and getting those second chance possessions on offense.
Terry, that's what we just talked about. That is not good. Ahmad Dunbar travels up the court for the Caravan. Dunbar looks for a screen from Gannett. Gannett stands still in his screen. Dunbar to the paint, kicks out to Thornton. Thornton drives into the paint. Thornton goes up. No good. Vikings get the ball. That's number 23, Noah Coro. Coro fouled. They're going to call that on.
What I'd like to see from Coach Wickens is putting Torrey Barrett in the game and taking out Ahmad Dunbar.
I just talked to Coach Wickens before this game. He said, they made a tough decision not to start Torrey, but to start Adam instead. Torrey's going to come off the bench soon, hopefully.
I would like to see Torrey, Dom, Marshawn, Aiden, and Adam all in the game. Take out Dunbar. You need a bigger lineup. You need a lot of bigger guys to contain this 6'8". They got 4 inches on you.
Yeah, this St. Lawrence team only has 1 starter under 6 foot.
And that's the freshman Oliver O'Day.
Noah Coro is going to make both of his free throws. Caravan down by 6. Ahmad Dunbar takes up for the Caravan. Dunbar looking for something, anything. Dunbar heavily guarded by number 13, Oliver O'Day, the freshman. Dunbar to Gannett. Gannett fumbles the pass. Gannett to McBreedy. McBreedy cuts in. McBreedy drops back. Dom Scalise gets the ball from McBreedy. McBreedy sets a screen. Dom Scalise to Ahmad Dunbar. Ahmad Dunbar doesn't go for the shot. Marshawn Thornton with the ball at the volleyball line. Dom Scalise cuts in. Scalise goes up. Shot is good. Not shot. The layup is good for the Caravan. 9-13. Caravan down by 4. You know, Terry, right here, I kind of want to see a timeout called by the Caravan. You know, Caravan are playing good defense, though, right here.
Let's see if they can build up some momentum here. Maybe take a little switch in momentum. That's what they want.
It's Brown with a shot. Brown from deep from 3. Shot is good. Caravan back down by 6.
Brown seemed very comfortable with that shot from deep.
Yeah.
It looked like he practiced that, and he knew what shot he was looking for there.
Ahmad Dunbar with the ball at the volleyball line for the Caravan. Dunbar to Scalise. Scalise gets the screen from Gannett. Scalise drives in, cuts into the paint. Scalise gets fouled. Shot no good. You know, 2-point free throw. 2-point shot. 2 shots from. Oh no.
No, called on the ground.
That's going to be an inbound. We're going to see number 25, Jeremiah Toney, check in for the 6'8" sophomore. Number 22, Jim Benson, out of the game. Ahmad Dunbar gets the ball from McBreedy off of Scalise's inbound. Ahmad sets his offense, looking for something to do. Gives it to Gannett. Gannett's going to pull up deep from 3. Gannett's shot is good. Caravan down by 4, 12-16. That's Noah Coro with the ball for the Vikings, guarded by Ahmad Dunbar. Dunbar's going to let him cut in. Gets back. Number 25, Toney, just got in the game. Back with the ball. Number 10, Colin Moore. Moore gives it over to number 13, the freshman Oliver O'Day. Over number 23, Noah Coro. Coro guarded by Dunbar. Dunbar playing some physical defense. Fouled. Ahmad Dunbar did not like that call, Terry, and I didn't either.
Yeah, the coaches clearly disagreed. I think there was a little bit of flop. Hats off to number 23. Yeah. Sold it a little bit.
Coach Todd Wickens not very happy about that, talking to the ref right now. Number 23, Noah Coro, makes his first free throw.
You know, you can't get mad at the refs early, especially as coaches and players, because then they're not going to be on your side for the whole game. You got to be calm and collected and say, hey, ref, why was that a foul? Yeah. Ask questions. Don't be judgy.
Noah Coro makes both of his free throws. Ahmad Dunbar gets the ball for the Caravan at the opposite volleyball line. Dunbar crosses over half court. Dunbar to Thornton. Thornton looking to do something, guarded by Toney. Thornton gets a screen from McBreedy. McBreedy's going to peel off, set another screen. Thornton drives in, kicks it to McBreedy. McBreedy goes into the paint, gets up there, absolutely snatched by number 11, Logan Brown. What a play there by the Vikings.
Torrey Barrett about to check into the game for the Caravan.
Yeah. Terry, if this is me, I'm going to call a timeout, and then I'm going to check Torrey Barrett and, give everybody a break. You kind of need that. Number 23, Noah Coro with the ball for the Vikings. Guarded by Dom Scalise. Scalise steals the ball away. Vikings recover it. Toney drives in. Toney cuts up. Good over-the-shoulder layup.
Very nice layup there by number 25, Jeremiah Toney.
Torrey Barrett's going to check in for the Caravan soon. Bad pass by Ahmad Dunbar. Marshawn Thornton with the recovery. Thornton looks for something. Thornton cuts in. Thornton goes up, fouled very heavily. Marshawn Thornton.
I don't like that foul at all by the Vikings. You don't push him in the back. Yeah. That's completely unbelievable. If you're going to foul him, make it clean, please.
Yeah. Dom Scalise talking to the refs about what that was. Marshawn Thornton's going to shoot two, 38.1 seconds left in the game for the Caravan.
First quarter's about to end. I think you know what you do. You make these 2 free throws. You get a good stop on defense, maybe another offensive possession. But I think the goal right now, don't let them score again before the quarter's up.
Caravan students start chanting, "He's got offers," referring to Marshawn Thornton. Shooting his last free throw, looking to put the Caravan within 6. Free throw's no good. Good block, good box out there by the Vikings.
Jeremiah Toney with that nice box out on Adam McBurry.
Number 23, Noah Cora with the ball. Guarded by Scalise. Crosses over to Scalise. Scalise doesn't bite. Runs across the court. Looking to do something. Scalise is going to get a screen. Screen's going to go wide. Scalise with an over-the-shoulder steal. Called a foul. Ow.
The Caravan, you cannot get frustrated with the Zebras early. I know that might have been a bad call, but you cannot get frustrated with the Zebras early. Otherwise, you're going to run into foul trouble very quickly, and the Zebras will not be on your side for the rest of the game. We still got 3 quarters to go.
Aiden Gusty's going to check in for the Caravan. Caravan students not happy with that call. Caravan coach is also not happy with that call. But, you know, it is what it is, to be honest. 10 seconds. Clock is winding down in the first quarter. Noah Cora with the ball. Cora looks for a pass. Pass is in. Out of bounds. 3.4 seconds left. Caravan are going to look to come back here. Not come back, I should say, but Caravan are going to look for a 2 or a 3 just to, you know, cut that lead to 1 possession. Stolen. Steps out of bounds again. Shot way off. 2 seconds left in the game.
2 seconds, I
Not
would
in
say.
the game,
Just
I
don't
apologize.
2 seconds in the first quarter. Don't even turn it over. Just let it stay.
Yeah.
Just get the ball and let the clock run out.
There we go. Adam McBreedy. McBreedy from behind the half-court line. Shot airball. No good. You love the effort, though. You know, you love to see that effort.
Yeah, no, definitely, for sure. So, if you're just joining us, our story here is the Caravan is down 7 points to the St. Laurence Vikings.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caravan fans, back to us now. Caravan down 20-13, 45 seconds left in the half, 45 seconds left in the intermission. Terry, what have we seen so far this game? You know, what have the Caravan been doing good? What have the Vikings been doing good? What have we been doing bad? What have they been doing bad?
I think the Caravan is struggling with the fact that they can't contain the 6'8" sophomore, and they cannot contain number 11, Logan Brown. He is a freshman. He's 6'4", and then the sophomore, Jim Benson, who is 6'8".
Yeah.
It's 2 players, in my opinion, that have been scoring and doing the most for the Vikings. If you could find a way to shut them down and make someone else win the game, I think the Caravan have a better chance. Now, for the Vikings, what they have not been doing well, they've had momentum swings, but they have not been able to capitalize on them all the time. They get this big momentum, they hit a big 3, but then the Caravan just come right back and return with the 3. So the Caravan are still in this game, but they're not going to be in much longer if they, A, don't get the offensive rebounds and then shut down Brown and Benson.
There goes that buzzer. It's going to be Vikings ball to start the second half. Starting second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. If you are just joining us, 20-13, Caravan are trailing by 7.
So Brown and Benson are back in the game. Like we were saying before, you got to find a way to shut these down too. Caravan check-in number
RJ
30.
Foster.
Reginald Foster. He's the 5'10" guard for the Caravan.
Number 23, Noah Cora gets the ball, gives it to number 3, who we just seen check in, Destin Lewis. Lewis over to Tony. Tony over to Benson. No, I apologize. Tony over to Cora. Cora with the ball, guarded by RJ Foster. Completely burns Foster. Shot is good. Foster travels up the court for the Caravan. Caravan looking to set their offense. Torrey Barrett into the game. Torrey Barrett at the top of the key. Barrett's pass stolen. Thornton, they're going to call that an over and back.
Backcourt violation on the Caravan. Not what you wanted to see there. Coach Wickens, I would like to see some subs soon really quickly. I don't think this lineup's going to work out very well.
Yeah.
Not very big, and you got 6'8", 6'4", and you got that nice little guard, number 23. He's been making shots. Yeah,
I would love to see Aiden Gannett back in the game. You know, obviously a big presence for the Caravan, listed here at 6'3". You know, you need someone that can guard. You need someone that can guard that 6'8" sophomore.
He's 6'3" and 205 pounds.
Yeah. Tony with the ball. Tony heavily guarded by Thornton. Turns it over to Thornton. Marshawn, what a steal. Marshawn travels up. Tony for the wraparound. Misses. Marshawn to Gusty. Gusty for 3. Gusty's a shooter. No good. Gusty gets his own rebound. No, he doesn't. over to Benson. Benson has the ball. Coro gets it back from Benson. Coro travels up. That's their main guy. Coro pulls up from 3. No good. Barrett gets the rebound. Barrett over to Foster. Foster looks for something. Foster's going to look. He's going to calm his offense down. Marchand gets it over to McBreedy. McBreedy's going to travel in. McBreedy drives in. McBreedy kicks back. Shot. Good. Good shot. Adam McBreedy. Caravan students loved that shot.
Good move by McBreedy. Take him off the dribble. Get a nice, easy fadeaway bucket right there.
Yeah, Coro gets in for the Vikings. Over to Benson. Benson over number 3. Destin Lewis. Lewis gets in. Gets fouled. Shot no good. Lewis shooting 2 for the Vikings.
You know what, Rocco? I'm not one to criticize the officials, but in my opinion, these are very quick whistles on the Caravan. It's not going both ways. I've seen the same contact be called for the Vikings, not be called for the Caravan. These are very quick whistles, and this is not very good for the Caravan right now.
Yeah, in my opinion, you let the boys play till it gets too extreme. Caravan students can make some noise, gonna try to get them to miss these free throws. Number 3, Lewis. First shot. First shot, no good. Lewis lines up for the second shot. I don't like that substitution. I don't like McBreedy coming out after that big play we just had. But, not my call to make. So, Caravan check in. Aiden Gannett, number 10 for number 33, Adam McBreedy. Lewis misses his second free throw. Tony gets the board. Tony goes up, no good. Barrett looks for the board for the Caravan. Good board, RJ Foster. Foster travels up the court for the Caravan. Foster drives in, wide open in the paint. Foster gets fouled. It's gonna be a shooting foul for the Caravan.
I would have been very upset there if that foul did not get called.
Yeah.
It was a very late foul, but it got called, so at least we're making some progress for the whistles.
RJ Foster shooting 2.
Coach, I really would love to see Dom Scalise back in the game. In my opinion, he's the heart and soul of this team. He's the fire that brings the defense, the energy, the offense. He does it all, ladies and gentlemen.
Good shot. RJ Foster makes his first. Caravan within 6. RJ Foster goes to shoot another one. Looks to put the Caravan within 5. Ladies and gentlemen, 5:20 left in the half. RJ Foster bounces in and out. Torrey Barrett gets the board. Barrett goes up, gets fouled. Shot no good.
On the ground foul, number 11, that's Brown. I think he has 2 to 3. I'll have to check the stat sheet at halftime to let you guys know.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, at the start of the third quarter, we will get you guys a stat sheet for the Caravan. RJ Foster with the ball. Foster cuts in. Foster drives in. No. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett looks for a pass. Barrett gives it back to Foster. Foster sets his offense. Gets a screen from Thornton. Foster drives in. Foster goes up for the shot. No foul called. Foster on the ground. Number 23, Coro. Coro goes in on Gusty. Coro's layup, no good. Torrey Barrett with the recovery. Marchand Thornton goes up the court. Marchand Thornton goes over to Foster. Foster can't catch the pass. He got it back. Foster for 3. Looked to be tipped in the air by the Vikings. Good steal. Marchand Thornton.
Great ball movement
Goes
there
up.
by the Caravan. Way to get the offensive board. Great ball movement by Gannett, Marchand, and RJ Foster.
Love to see that, Terry. Benson for the Vikings gives it number 3. Lewis. Lewis goes up to number 25. Tony. Tony gets the ball over to number 11. Brown. Brown back to Tony. Tony's going to go up. No, he's not. Tony looks for a pass. Tony gives it back to Brown. Out of bounds on the Caravan. Torrey Barrett poked that out.
You know what? I think Brown touched that last. From my view up here, it looked like Brown touched that, even though Torrey Barrett did poke it.
Yeah.
Brown did touch it. We got some good news for the Caravan. Jim Benson just subbed out. And number 5, Lexi Nodal will sub in for the Caravan. He's a guard.
Yeah. Aiden Gusty checks out for the Caravan. Number 11, Brown takes the inbound. Over to snatched by Thornton. What a block. Marchand Thornton out of bounds. Hit off Tony last.
Good block by Thornton. RJ Foster, a guy you normally don't see in the game at this time.
Yeah. Noto gets the ball. Noto looks for someone. Over to Thornton. Thornton looks to set his offense. Calls for a screen by Barrett. Rolls off that screen. Doesn't even use it. Kicks it over to Gannett. Gannett gets the ball back to Thornton. Thornton fouled. Not a shooting foul. That's going to be an inbounding foul for the Caravan.
You know what? I think the whistles are starting to play out a little better for both sides. It's great to see. I think the Caravan have been more calm and collective. this quarter. So I think that's why the refs are giving them what they want.
Ahmad Dunbar back in the game for the Caravan. Dunbar calls play number 1. Dunbar is going to look for Nodal. Nodal from 3, deep from 3. 3 no good. Good rebound there by the Vikings. That's number 10, Cole Moore. 23, Benson, or 23, Coro has the ball for the Vikings. Coro looks for a pass, gives it to number 10, Brown, or number 10, Moore. Moore is on number 25, Tony. Tony cuts in, Tony retreats, cuts into the paint, goes up against 3 members of the Caravan. Ball's going to be called out on the Caravan. Number 13, Oliver Oda, checks back in for the Vikings. Terry, what do you have to say about this?
You know what? With Benson out of the game, I would love to see the Caravan get these offensive boards and then capitalize on that second chance possession, right? You don't want to, when Benson's in the game, it's going to be very tough to get offensive boards. It's going to be very tough to get boards in general. So what you need to do now when he's out of the game, because he's a bigger kid, he can't play the whole game.
Minute timeout called. Or 30-second, I apologize, timeout called by the Vikings.
We're off. Back on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game, or in the half, I apologize. Pass caught there by number 23, Coro. Coro guarded by our own Ahmad Dunbar. Coro looks to set his offense, gives it over to number 25, Tony. Tony over to number 10, Moore. Moore to Tony. Tony drives in. Tony guarded by 3 members of the Caravan. Tony kicks it out. Moore's 3, no good. Over to Torrey Barrett. Torrey Barrett looks in for the lay. Easy lay. They're going to call an offensive block and 1 for Torrey Barrett.
Number 10, Cole Moore. I mean, that was just a terrible flop in my opinion. He set himself right. Torrey Barrett didn't take the bait. He set himself way too early, and then he just falls over. Refs saw that clear as day. That was a terrible flop in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's a flop warning. But guess what? Our opinion doesn't matter at all what the refs see. Caravan within 2. Good way to keep it in Aiden Gannett. Over number 13, Oda. Oda for the Vikings. Oda guarded by our own Nodal.
O'Day, the freshman.
Over to number 23, Noah Coro with the ball for the Vikings. Tony gets it for the Vikings over to Coro. Coro cuts in, retreats. Shot.
Good defense by Ahmad Dunbar. Shutting Coro down is going to be key for this game. He's been a great guard for the Laurence.
Ahmad Dunbar gets it to Thornton. Thornton to Gannett. Gannett looks to cut in. Gannett over to Nodal. Nodal's pass gets stolen by the Vikings. That's number 11, Logan Brown. Brown gives it over to the number 23, Coro. Coro shot from mid-range, no good. Board, no good. Cotto gets the ball back. Goes up, gets fouled by the Caravan.
Yeah, you know, you would like to see the Caravan not give up those offensive or those defensive rebounds. Those are what's going to kill you. Giving the team a second chance possession, it's not going to help you in any way, shape, or form.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back into the game for the Caravan. Going to check in number 11, Dom Scalise, and number 33, Adam McBreedy.
But they take Aiden Gannett out. I do not like the substitutions by the coaches right now. I would love to see them run their bigger lineup, which they can do and they have done. They did it against DePaul, and it worked very, very well.
Yeah. Both shots good for the Vikings. Caravan down 4, 2 minutes left in the half.
Full court press by the Vikings.
Yeah. Vikings don't want the Caravan to get a lead. Thornton gets the ball. Thornton, bad pass, goes at his legs. Out on the Caravan. Vikings ball.
They beat the press. They just got to catch the ball and make better passes.
Number 23, Coro with the ball for the Vikings. Coro gets a screen, peels right off of it. Ahmad Dunbar. Dunbar heavily guarding Coro. Coro to Tony. Tony guarded by our own Marshawn Thornton. One-on-one with him. Not giving up Marshawn. Number 11, Brown with the ball. Over to number 10, Moore. Moore to number 23, Coro. Coro cuts in. Good steal by Ahmad. Gets the ball back. No shot. Offensive foul, number 23, Noah Coro. Terry, I love to see this right now.
I love to see the fans get involved, and I love to see Martin Dunbar doing it all. He's trying his best to play the best possible defense on Coro, who's arguably one of their better offensive players.
1 minute, 18 seconds left in this in this first half. What are we gonna see? Oh,
We're in the bonus, folks.
we are in the bonus.
Let's make it interesting. 1-1 coming up for
Ahmad Dunbar.
Dunbar, right? Yeah, Dunbar. This makes things interesting for the Vikings. The Vikings now have a navigate, not fouling, not even on the shot, just in general. Dunbar's first free throw goes in. Oh. Jim Benson checks back into the game. The 6'8" sophomore checks in for number 10, who is Cole Moore. Aiden Gannott, yes, now they're going with their bigger lineup. Good
Here we
sub by
go.
Coach Wickens. Sees that they got Jim Benson in the game, so he subs in his big as well. Great call by Coach Wickens.
Ahmad Dunbar gonna shoot his second after making the first. 21-24 Vikings. 22-24 Vikings. Good. Ahmad Dunbar makes both of his free throws guarding Noah Coro now. Coro with the ball at half court for the Vikings. Coro gets stepped up on by Dunbar. Dunbar gets around the screen. Coro Euro steps it in.
That's an excellent move
That
by
is,
Coro.
yeah.
Nothing you can really do there.
I can't complain about that. I love to see that, you know. I like seeing when people do, you know, these cool moves, as I would call them.
Not even cool, just NBA pro
Yeah,
type of
that's
moves
like
that you
that's
see
an
in these
impressive.
high school games.
That's
Very impressive.
That's a
for their
very
age.
impressive move. Aiden Gannett with the ball. Gannett looks for something. Gannett gives it to Dunbar. So that's a screen. Dunbar cuts in. Dunbar to Gannett. Gannett cuts in. Gannett goes all the way and gets fouled on the shot.
Way to draw the foul, Gannott. That's a pretty good take.
This is going to be a 4-shot. This is going to be a 4-shot attempt. You know, Caravan are in that bonus now, so he gets 2 shots. He gets 2 shots, and then he gets 2 bonus shots. Never mind.
Misses the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that foul was on the ground or if it was going up. It could have been both.
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies on that. I had that wrong. He only gets 2 shots. Shot 2, no good. Adam McBrady goes up, gets the board, gives it back to the Vikings, though. That's number 13, Ode with the ball. Over to number 23, Coro with the ball. Coro guarded by our own Ahmad Dunbar. Looks for something. Over number 25, Tony. Tony gives it to number 11, Brown. Benson tips the ball back to number 23, Noah Coro. Noah Coro guarded by Ahmad Dunbar. 16 seconds left in the game.
Clock is winding down.
Yeah. Coro cuts in, retreats back. Coro from 3. That was like a kind of like a chuck.
Very
Marshawn Thornton up with the ball to Barrett. Barrett from 3, deep from 3. Good! That is going to put this score 25-26. Vikings up by 1 at halftime. I love to see this fight from the Caravan. Not giving up yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in 8 minutes.
6 for 6 at the line. Unbelievable performance by him right
Freshman, number 23, Noah Coro, leads the Vikings in points 14. Aiden Gannett leads the Caravan 6 points. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in 15 seconds. St. Laurence has took the court. The Caravan are nowhere to be seen yet. We will see you in 10 seconds.
All right, I got it.
All right, wait, hold on, let's fix.
Welcome back, Caravan fans. If you're just joining us for the second half of JV basketball, it's a very tight game, 25-26. The Caravan trails.
Yeah. Caravan down by 1. Marshawn Thornton. Number 21, Torrey Barrett hit that very clutch 3 at the end. Put the Caravan within 1. Caravan do turn the ball over, though. Kind of a bad pass got tipped by the Vikings. Number 25, Jeremiah Tony's going to inbound as number 23. Coro with the ball, the Vikings leading scorer. Cuts in for Tony. Tony no good. Barrett to Scalise. Scalise cuts in for the layup. Scalise goes up, gets blocked. That was all ball. Adam McBreedy for 3. No good. Scalise tries to get the rebound, doesn't get it. Brown gets the rebound for the Vikings. Brown over to Tony. Tony for a simple layup. You know, Terry, we can't have that happen. If we want to come back in this game, you know, if we want to make this, you know, let's say 32-30, we can't let them get those simple layups. Terry, he was wide open in the paint. I don't like seeing that. Marshawn Thornton cutting in. Marshawn Thornton for 2. Good shot. That would have put the Caravan in the lead. But, you know, Caravan are going to fight back. I know this team, they are fighters. They're not quitters. They're not going to quit this game. You know, Tony over to stolen. Benson for 3. I haven't seen a shot from him all night. Terry, am I wrong, or was that his first shot?
That was his first shot of the night. Feeling it from 3. Dude, what are you doing? You're 6'8". Get down in the paint. Grab
there
some
we
boards.
go. Caravan take the lead for the first time this whole game. 29-28 Caravan.
First lead for the Caravan. Let's get some momentum. Let's build it up and let's go. It's time to go, Coach Wickens. It's
5 minutes, 36 seconds left in this quarter. 25. Tony with the ball. Tony to see. Those are those wide open layups that we've been preaching on all night. You know, Terry, those wide open layups, they cannot happen. We just got the lead stolen back from us. From here, I think it's going to be a back and forth game. Ahmad Dunbar.
Rocco, that's just a lack of effort right there on the Caravan defense. You got to pick the effort up right now. You just had some momentum. Get it back now.
Adam McBreedy, he gets a wide open layup, smokes it. Number 13, Oliver Ode. Ode to Brown. Brown from 3. Shot no good. Ode with the rebound. Marshawn Thornton goes up against him. Marshawn Thornton blocks. Knocks him to the ground. Foul called. Number 32, Marshawn Thornton. Number 13, Oliver Ode shooting 2 for the Vikings.
You know, that's his 3rd foul of the night. That's a tough one right there. Why didn't he grab the board before, though? He had plenty of opportunity to grab that board, and instead he let it fall in the hands of Oliver O'Day. And what I will say, Oliver O'Day, St. Al's alum, just like myself. Love the kid. Love to see him playing in this game.
Terry, I was unaware that you knew him, but that's pretty cool. Makes his first free throw. O'Day gonna shoot one more. Vikings only have 2 guys at the line. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Torrey Barrett gets the rebound for the Caravan. Barrett heavily guarded by O'Day. Barrett to number 33, McBreedy. McBreedy's going to look to make something happen. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett at the volleyball line. Barrett to Dunbar. Dunbar has a wide open shot. Doesn't want to take it. Dunbar from 2. Shot is good.
Around
Terry, we got a
the
tie
iron
game.
and in.
Ode with the ball for the Vikings. Ode's going to look for someone. Ode gives it to Tony. Tony calls for number 23, Noah Coro, I apologize. Coro guarded by Dom Scalise. Over to Brown. Brown gets his guarding switch. Number 13, Ode with the ball. Number 11, Brown. Tony around the horn. Tony goes up against McBreedy. McBreedy blocks it. McBreedy blocks it again. Out on the Caravan. Terry, I didn't see that, but it didn't look like it was out on the Caravan.
I mean, I could tell that from here that I was out on number 25, Tony. You know what? I mean, Stripes probably had someone obstructing his view, so we're going to let the kids play.
Yeah. Number 11, Brown is going to inbound for the Vikings.
Looking for the 3 from Noah Cora here, in my opinion.
Brown gives it up to Coro. Coro's going to look to make something happen. Coro cuts in on Scalise, steps back from mid-range. Shot no good. McBreedy gets the rebound from Gannett. McBreedy almost gets it stolen from him again. Dunbar gets the ball back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tied game here. McBreedy from 3 to make it a 3. No good. Shot no good. Brown gets the ball back. Over to Tony. Tony cuts in. Tony goes up. Layup is good. Number 25, Jeremiah Tony puts the Vikings up by 2. Dunbar goes back, right back on attack for the Caravan. We're going to see number 10, Cole Moore, check in soon for the Vikings. Dunbar looks for something. Dunbar goes in. Out to McBreedy. McBreedy goes up. Ball is snatched out of his hands. That didn't look like a ball to me, Terry, but it's not our call. They're going to call a double dribble. Brown misses the shot, free shot anyway.
You know, the Caravan are focused on the refs' calls right now, and I think that's a totally wrong way to approach it. I think what you need to be focused on is your lack of effort on defense right now. It has been terrible this second half. They need to come out very hot.
Number 3, Lewis checks into the game for the Vikings, as well as number 10, Cole Moore. Dom Scalise with the ball, gets a screen from Barrett, rolls off of it. Scalise steps back. Scalise stops, drives into the paint. Shot is up, shot is good. I apologize, that was a layup. 33-30. Terry, as I said, once we came back, I thought it was going to be a close game from now on, and it is.
But Rocco, these are the games you want to play in as a player, as a spectator. You want to see nice and close games. Yeah,
Terry, I love announcing these games, these non-blowout games, these games where it's a competitive game. For the Vikings, that's number 3, Lewis with the ball. Into the paint, Lewis gives it out to Moore. Moore's 3, shot no good. McBreedy gets the rebound for the Caravan. McBreedy travels up the court. He's got Scalise with him. McBreedy goes up for 2, misses the layup. Terry could have put us in the lead. Didn't happen, Can't complain about it now. Brown shot no good. McBreedy gets it, tries to throw it off the Vikings, completely misses. Brown gets the ball back for the Vikings. I thought it was a shot. Terry, it looked like a shot. No good. Foul called. Anna McBreedy fouls number 10, Cole Moore. Terry, I see you got some stats going over here. How many fouls does Adam McBreedy have? I haven't really been keeping track.
That's his first foul of the night.
Oh.
I mean,
Thank God I haven't been keeping track. That's a good thing.
The fact is that McBreedy had a chance to take a coast-to-coast and capitalize on a bucket and get the Caravan their lead.
Yeah.
Instead, he comes down, gets the rebound, tries to throw it off someone out of bounds, misses. Now the Vikings get it down low, and then he fouls.
Shot 1, misses.
Marshawn Thornton checking back into the game. He's got 3 fouls. Subs for Gannett. Gannett looks very tired. He's been trying his best to hold down the St. Lawrence Vikings. They keep attacking. They're aggressive, and I like how the Vikings are playing. Gannett has been doing a very good job, though, shutting them down.
Shot number 2 for the Vikings, Cole Moore. Shot up. Shot is good. Vikings lead the Caravan by 1. Ahmad Dunbar goes with the ball for the Caravan. Dunbar guarded by their own number 3, Dustin Lewis. Dunbar gets around the screen. Dunbar shot from 3, no good. Vikings get the board. Terry, we got to get those rebounds. That's how we're going to come back and win this game. More to Lewis. Lewis gives it over. Lewis up to Coro. Timeout called on the Vikings. Coro's going to shoot it anyway. Shot no good. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, 53 seconds left in this game. Terry, you have some fouls. What are we doing here? How are we looking on the stats in the second half so far?
So the Vikings seem to be in no foul trouble whatsoever besides their 6'4" freshman, Logan Brown. He only has 2 fouls. Marshawn Thornton for the Caravan, though, has 3. that could be detrimental in this
Yeah.
fourth quarter coming up very soon. What I would say is that right now the Caravan need to out-rebound the Vikings. They just subbed out Anagan. Is on a break right now, well-deserved, but they need to get him back in the game. He needs to be ready to go. He needs to be able to finish out this game. I think the coaches need to run their bigger lineup to help the Caravan have a better chance at winning this game.
Terry, 20 seconds left in this timeout. Full timeout taken by the Vikings. They want to give everybody a rest. Vikings look ready to come out of the timeout, just waiting on the Caravan. Ladies and gentlemen, in 5 seconds, we will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, Caravan fans, we are back. Number 3 with the ball, Lewis. Gives us number 23, Coro. Coro over number 25, Tony. Tony over number 3, Lewis. 11, Noah Lewis. Logan Brown, I apologize, with the ball. Out of bounds on the Caravan. Terry, that's a costly out of bounds. 1 minute, or I apologize. Not really costly. I thought this was the fourth quarter. Time's got me kind of messed up today. I don't know why.
Minute 44 left to go in this third quarter. Caravan are down by 1. I would like to see him take the lead before this fourth quarter starts.
Yeah. Moore goes up for the board. Layup is good.
For whatever reason, this half, they've been letting the Vikings get inside and capitalize on these easy layups. They cannot be doing that right now.
Caravan down by 3. Ahmad Dunbar gets pushed. It's a foul. They're going to call that on number 3, Destin Lewis. No shooting foul there. Dom Scalise is going to inbound it for the Caravan. Scalise to Dunbar. Dunbar's going to set his offense from the center court line. Dunbar over the volleyball line. Dunbar gives it to McBreedy. McBreedy goes in. Euro step is blocked by number 10, Cole Moore. Over to number 3. Number 3, Destin Lewis gets his layup snatched by Marchand. Marchand gets on 3 guys. They're going to call a foul on the Vikings. Let's see who that foul gets called on. Foul again on number 3, Destin Lewis.
He picks up 2
Terry, that's
quickly.
his second in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Marchand Thornton ran down, blocked the shot. That was a very, very questionable play by Marchand Thornton. He's already got 3 fouls. A 4th foul there would have been very costly for the Caravan.
Yeah, it's in the past now. It didn't happen, so let's be thankful for that.
Yes,
Number
sir.
3, Ahmed Dunbar. Gets a screen by McBreedy. Gets the ball to McBreedy. McBreedy gives it into Barrett. Barrett kind of gets held. Barrett goes up. Layup is good. 35-36. There's been 45 seconds left in this game.
Good
or
job.
45 seconds left in this quarter. I apologize.
Good job by Barrett sticking through contact.
Yeah. Number 23, Noah Cora with the ball. Number 3, Destin Lewis. Lewis looks to make something happen. Number 25, Tony gets it from Lewis. Tony cuts in, crosses up on Marchand, drives in on Marchand. Thornton, great defense here by Marchand. Thornton gives it to number 3. 3-second violation called on the Vikings. Caravan ball, 21 seconds left in the third quarter.
Very good disciplined defense by Marchand Thornton right there. He's got 3 fouls. He's got to be smart. Very disciplined and very clean defense by Thornton right there.
This is some fantastic sophomore basketball if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Scalise is fouled by number 11, Logan Brown.
That is his 3rd
Terry,
of the
these
night.
fouls are racking up quick for the Vikings. Already have 3 fouls.
On Logan
And
Brown.
3 of them have already, 3 of these fouls that the Vikings have came in the last probably minute, 30 seconds. Ahmad Dunbar just barely gets the ball. Dunbar goes up. Dunbar to Thornton. Thornton goes up for 2. No good. Thornton goes back up again, gets fouled. Wanted that and 1. Caravan are going to shoot 2 fouls, or shoot 2 free throws with 4 seconds left. Terry.
Marchand Thornton absolutely smokes his first attempt,
Yeah.
gets the board, and then goes up
Gets
again.
his own rebound. I love that dedication. Terry, 4 seconds left. Vikings have 4 fouls. They have picked up 4 fouls in 2 minutes. That is never good to see for any team, especially a team that only has a lead by 1. Hopefully a lead by none at the end of this. Marchand Thornton makes the first one, ladies and gentlemen. 36-36. If you are just joining us, thank you. 4 seconds left in the third quarter for the Caravan against the Vikings of St. Lawrence. 36-36. Marchand Thornton at the line. Thornton with one more shot. No good. Game is still tied. 4 seconds left. Brown takes up the court. Brown to Coro. That's that. Coro gets a shot blocked. Foul is called on. I can't tell if that's an offensive foul or defensive foul. Ahmad Dunbar is hurt down on the court, or it wasn't a foul at all. Dunbar gets up. Trainer Joe goes over to check on him. Dunbar is in pain, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we don't like to see this. Dunbar still has 2 points, 2 fouls. You know, he's been a very good player right here for the Caravan. 45 seconds left in this.
So the Caravan, student-produced, new published Mount Carmel. See the latest news, sports opinion, and feature stories about the Mount Carmel community here. You can scan the QR code on your screen, or you can go to mccaravan.org. Now, Rocco, I just want to say this is a great game here. Game's tied 36-36. We are going into the fourth quarter. Now, what I will say is that this game is going to be a thriller at the end. The last couple of quarters, this game has been very close, very content. Now, what I would like to say is the Vikings are one more foul away from the Caravan being in the bonus. Now, none of their players are necessarily in foul trouble. Number 3,
Logan.
Dustin Lewis, he has 2. Cole Moore has 1. And then Logan Brown is the really only one with the most fouls, and he has 3. Marshawn Thornton for the Caravan also has 3. Ahmad Dunbar has 2 for the Caravan, and Dom Scalise also has 2. So I want to see some really hard, nice, clean defense by the Caravan and the Vikings to finish out this game.
Number 11, Logan Brown, racked up those 3 fouls within 4 minutes of each other. That was costly. Number 23, Coro with the ball for the Vikings. Coro guarded by Dom Scalise. Coro kicks it over to Ode. Ode over to number 22, Jim Benson. Benson to Coro. Coro looks for a pass. Coro over to Brown. Brown's three-pointer no good. Rebound by the Caravan. And McBreedy. McBreedy to Thornton. Thornton looks to make something happen, guarded by Tony. Gets a screen from Scalise. Over to Scalise, gets the ball. Scalise on the ground, kind of looks like a hard foul. They're not called. Logan Brown chased down by Marshawn Thornton. Thornton fouls Brown. That's his 4th. Terry, it's costly. Marshawn Thornton is a great basketball player. The Caravan need him in this game.
You know, I mean, that's a tough one, right? Chase down block.
Chase down block there for the Caravan. Good block, though. I like to see that. Number 11, Logan Brown makes his first. Brown's going to shoot one more. Brown with the shot. Shot good. Makes both of them. Caravan trail by 2. 6 minutes left in this game. McBreedy takes it up for the Caravan, crosses over the volleyball line, gives it to Scalise when he crosses over. Scalise guarded by the Vikings, number 23, Noah Coro. Scalise to Thornton. Thornton to Barrett. Barrett travels. Oh no. Terry, I get it. We still have 6 minutes left in this game, but you know, you can't be traveling. Torrey Barrett is a shooter. My gut says he would have made that shot, but
Turnovers are very costly. Caravan have 5, so do the Vikings, but anytime a turnover is very costly, it gives your opponent another possession that you don't really want them to have. So
Coro with the ball for the Vikings. Coro guarded by Dom Scalise. Coro cuts in, crosses the three-point line. Shot goes up, no good. Shot from the end of the key. Scalise with the ball for the Caravan. Scalise to Barrett. Barrett from the free throw line. Shot bounces around, no good. McBreedy gets the rebound. McBreedy goes up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie game. We have an injured Viking on the floor.
The freshman Oliver is down right now. It looks like he got clipped. You know,
ladies and gentlemen, let's shout out the Merchant. Mount Carmel's official, kind of, what would we want to call it? Kind of a parody newspaper.
You know what? I think it's kind of like the New York Times. You know how they have their newspaper? It's kind of like our thing, you know? We post a bunch of stuff on there, some funny stories about teachers and stuff like that. But the Caravan will be adding spike ball to MC Athletics after the freshman late night. It was an absolute hit for the freshmen.
Yeah. You know, led by Mr. Baffo. Shout out Mr. Baffo. my English teacher last year. You know, good guy, learned a lot in that English class. But, you know, this is kind of like, ladies and gentlemen, if you know what The Onion is kind of a satirical newspaper. That's what I would like to call that.
You know, here's what I want to say about the Caravan's defense. I think Dom Scalise has been doing a great job of shutting down the Vikings' best player, which is Noah Coro. He had 16 points, or he had 14 points in the first half. He has been held to 2 points in the second half. Great job, Dom Scalise.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Brown cuts through three caravans. What do we want to say? Caravans? I don't know. That got me thinking. Dom Scalise with the ball. Caravan trail by 2. Scalise looks to make something happen. Scalise gives it to Gannett. Gannett's going to look for a pass over to Nodal. Nodal back in the game for the Caravan. Number 33. Wow, Adam McBreedy just threw the ball right to the Vikings. You know, you don't like to see that because that gives the Vikings a chance to go up by 4, which isn't going to happen. Travel called on number 23, Noah Coro.
One
Costly
too many
travel.
steps there by Coro right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, turnovers are key, especially in the fourth quarter. The Caravan and the Vikings both have 6.
Yeah. Caravan trailing by 2 if you're just joining us. 5 minutes left in the game. It's been a back-and-forth game. Caravan trailed by a lot at the end of the first quarter. Came back, trailed by 1.5. McBreedy goes up. McBreedy gets the board. Caravan are tied here.
McBready doing everything he can on the boards, especially offensively, trying to capitalize on some extra possessions.
Fantastic game we got here. Shot is not going to count. Traveling on the Vikings.
You know what? It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. A lot of kids can make shots in the first 3 quarters. It's all about what you can do in the fourth quarter. How do you handle the pressure?
Traveling in the paint is never good for any team, especially in a tie game. Adam McBreedy with the ball at the top of the 3-point line. Gets it stolen by Noah Coro. Coro over to Brown. Brown's layup is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a dog on set. Where we got a dog, I don't know. But it's here watching this game.
Mr. Conroy's got a dog up here. That's our president's dog.
Yeah. Number 33, McBreedy cuts in. McBreedy fouled and 1. Adam McBreedy's going to look to put the Caravan up by 1 late in the late stages of this game. Absolute fantastic basketball. This is one of the best games. You know, Terry, I know you commented at the Paul game. I was on the court for that one. I enjoyed watching that. I think I like this game more.
You know what? This is a lot closer and a lot better basketball being played by both sides.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, 42-42. Caravan tied with the Vikings. Noah Coro's going to cut in. Coro's going to retreat back behind the 3-point line. Coro looks for a screen from Moore. Doesn't get it. Coro to Tony. Tony gets blocked by Marshawn Thornton. Ball is out on Dom Scalise, though.
You know what? I love the aggression by Marshawn Thornton, not giving up.
Yeah.
But he's got 4 fouls, folks. He's got to be very careful with this decision he makes.
Very, very careful. We're going to see number 11, Dominic Scalise, checking back in for the Caravan. Out for number 10, Aiden Gannett. 25, Tony with the ball. Tony on Thornton. Tony goes up. Shot no good. Thornton gets the ball to Dunbar. Dunbar has a wide open Scalise at the end of the key. He's got a skip pass going. No, goes it to McBreedy. McBreedy at the top of the key, guarded by number 10, Colin Moore. Torrey Barrett to Ahmed Dunbar. Ahmed Dunbar from 3 to put the Caravan in lead. Good shot, Ahmed Dunbar. Caravan now leads 45-42.
Unbelievable shot by Ahmed Dunbar. Exactly what the Caravan needed to take a 3-point
Number 11,
lead.
Logan Brown for 3 for the Vikings. Shot no good. Ahmed Dunbar with the rebound. Dunbar looks for Gus. Dunbar looks for McBreedy. McBreedy gets the pass. McBreedy from 3. Shot is good. Caravan lead by 6, 48-42 in the late stages of this game. Just over 3 minutes remain, or just under 3 minutes remaining. St. Lawrence Vikings call a timeout. Caravan up by 6, 2 minutes 52 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Caravan fans, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we got about 5 seconds left in this timeout called by the Vikings. Caravan just took the lead off of 2 fantastic shots by the sophomore number 33, Alan McBrady. Caravan now lead by 6 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in this game. Terry, what are we thinking here?
You know what? I think that was a good timeout by the Vikings. They need to calm down. They need to get back in this game. Looks like they're going to double team Noah Coro.
Yeah, that is their shooter. Noah Coro not happy about that, kind of talking in Dom Scalise's face. Coro doesn't beat Scalise in a foot race. 25, Tony on Thornton. Tony goes up. Shot is no good. Marshawn Thornton not happy about that foul.
I mean, I don't know. That didn't look like much of a foul. I've seen a lot heavier contact not be called tonight. That's going to be Marshawn Thornton's 5th foul of the night, and he's going to be out, folks. A key player for the Caravan.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. But the game is not over. The Caravan cannot look down on themselves. They have Aiden Gannat. They have who's their guard?
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize about that last play. Our connection seemed to be a little bit laggy. Our camera didn't pick up the play. But Marshawn Thornton fouls out of the game. Fouls on number 25, Jeremiah Tony. Tony's going to shoot 2. Caravan 2 fouls. Vikings 1 foul. Caravan lead by 6 points. 2 minutes 45 seconds left in the game.
Lincoln Hopkins, the number 22, is going to check into the game for the Caravan. He's about 6 foot tall, and he's 150 pounds.
Yeah. This is a fantastic
Rocco,
game if you are just tuning in.
Rocco, I got a question for you. What is Aiden Gannat sitting on the bench right now? What is he? What's happening?
Terry, I have no idea. But, you know, Caravan seem confident in the people that they have out there, which, you know, I love to see the confidence, but it's not my decision. I would feel more confident with number 10, Aiden Gustian. We're going to see number 13, Oliver O'Day, the freshman, check back in for the Vikings after suffering an injury. Caravan lead the Vikings by 5, 48-43. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game.
Full court press applied by the Vikings.
Dom Scalise to McBrady. McBrady looks back, cuts back for Scalise, doesn't get a pass. Number 22, Lincoln Hopkins into the game. Over to Scalise. Scalise travels through the paint. Shot up, shot no good. Scalise gets his own rebound. Rebound no good. Torrey Barrett goes up. Terry, we just missed 3 shots in a row. We can't have that happen.
We got to capitalize on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah. It's a great game here, folks. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Number 22, Noah Coro wants that foul. Doesn't get a call. Scalise travels in the paint. Scalise gets the ball knocked out of his hand. They're going to say it's off Scalise. Vikings ball, 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game now.
I mean, Rocco, that's unbelievable right there. The ball doesn't just get knocked out of his hands by himself. There's got to be a foul or a tip by the Vikings. There's no way it should be their ball in this situation. Doesn't matter, though. Caravan got to recover, play some good defense. Still leading by 5.
Let's see what Noah Coro cooks up for the Vikings. Coro to shot no good for the Vikings. Number 25, Tony gets the board. Tony gives it up to Brown. Brown's going to shoot again after missing one. Brown, good from 3. 48-46. 1 minute, 55 seconds left in the game. Lincoln Hopkins with the ball. Hopkins to Barrett. Barrett to Dunbar. Dunbar looking for something. Dunbar drives in. Scalise wide open from 3. No good. Adam McBrady gets the ball for the Caravan. McBrady gets the ball knocked out of his hands. They're going to call a foul on the Vikings. Let's see who this is on. Number 11, Logan Brown. That's his 4th. Logan Brown in foul trouble for the Vikings.
Aiden Gannat checking in the game.
Yeah,
about time.
That's what I love to see.
Lincoln Hopkins, I will say, did play pretty good for the time he was in, but I love to see Gannat in. McBrady also doing very good on the boards. Barrett doing very good on the boards, and so is Scalise. Now they have Gannat to help him out. Timeout Caravan.
Timeout called by the Caravan.
I'm not. You know what? I like it. Right? Get your guys nice and cordial. Right?
Yeah.
Get them ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a shout out today to our whole team of production, supervised by Mrs. Menke. On OBS, we have Wyatt Knight, a sophomore. Martise Stiles sitting next to him on your scoreboard. Bishop Damon, a freshman on the camera. Myself, Rocco Lopez, a junior. Alongside me is Terry Doherty, a fellow junior. We have a great game. For those of you just joining us, I see we got a couple of new viewers in. 37 seconds left in this timeout. Full timeout taken by the Caravan.
You know what? This is an absolutely great game, and if you're joining us right now, You're in for a great game. Minute 30 left to go. Score is 48-46. The Caravan lead by 2 against the St. Lawrence Vikings. But we know the Vikings are able to make shots. They just returned down with a 3 from Brown, but Brown just picked up his 4th. Caravan get the ball out of this timeout.
Brown staying in the game for the Vikings. I'm surprised that the Vikings don't have number 22, Jim Benson, and 6'8" sophomore. Scalise gets the ball for the Caravan's going to look to inbound it to Torrey Barrett. Torrey Barrett drives through the paint to Gannett. Gannett from 3! 3-point shot, good! Caravan lead by 5, 51-46. 1 minute, 22 seconds left of the game. Coro gets the ball. Coro looks for a 3, no good. What a block! Adam McBreedy. Adam McBreedy goes up again, fouls him. Fouls number 13, Oliver O'Day. Terry, that's a costly foul. You know, he missed the shot. He gets his own rebound. Then Adam McBreedy fouls him. Terry, how many fouls does McBreedy have?
McBreedy, that's his 2nd of the night, so no foul trouble there.
Yeah, we're good.
We should be pretty good. But, you know, Adam McBreedy is playing a very good game, offensive boards. I'm not mad at that foul, right? Now, the St. Lawrence Vikings, for whatever reason, have not put their 6'8" center in the game, number 22, who is Jim Benson.
Yeah.
Coach, what are you doing? He's 6'8".
Yeah.
He can grab you rebounds.
You need this. You need this
You
in
need
this
these
situation.
boards.
You're down by 5. Terry, shot 2, no good. Torrey Barrett with the ball, trying not to get called for a 5-second violation. Barrett to Gannett. Coach Wickens calls a timeout. Love to see that. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Wickens is going to give us looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Caravan. Oh, no, I apologize. It's a 1-minute timeout for the Caravan.
Mount Carmel fans, if you're looking for something to do, Saturday, April 22nd, Fight Night will be in the Alumni Gym. Now, this picture you see on screen here is taken by yours truly, Rocco Lopez. Go follow him on Instagram. Shots by Rocco.
Yeah.
Has some great work done
Thank
there.
you, Terry.
DM him if you ever want to schedule him. But Fight Night, Saturday, April 22nd. Be there. Let's have some fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, photo taken by me. That is also our very own Wyatt Knight, who is producing this game for you. That is him fighting right there. Love to see him out there again this year. Wyatt, are you fighting again? Wyatt tells me he is fighting again. I would love to see that. You know, it was a good match last year.
You know, you got to give credit to the guys that do Fight Night, right? The guys that do Fight Night, you know, they're stepping into the ring, fighting their brothers, and at the end of the night, it's all love, right?
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't like each other. It's all love. No hate, absolutely. All love at the end of the night. You give them a hug, give them a kiss. You say, I love you, brother.
Terry, 1 minute, 2 seconds left in this game for the Caravan. Caravan up by 5. Some more fans start to trickle in. Terry, this is a lot of fans for a JV game. I get we still have 20 minutes for the varsity game. As I talk about varsity, our varsity basketball team walks out of the gym, back into their locker room. Oh, costly turnover by Gannett. Gannett, foul is going to be called on
Dunbar.
number 3, Ahmed Dunbar. Terry, what's his foul count for the night?
So that's his 3rd of the night.
We're okay.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing
we still have
crazy,
53
nothing
seconds.
serious.
What I am concerned about, though, is the Caravan has 14 fouls. Once they get that 15 foul, the Vikings will be shooting from the line 1-and-1. So with the Vikings, if I'm the Vikings coach, 1, I'm going to put in my 6'8" guy. Why they still haven't done it yet is beyond me. But 2,
Maybe
I'm also going to tell my players to start attacking the basket, because if they foul, we get the and 1. And also, now every time they foul, we get free throws.
Terry, I think I might know Jim Benson might be hard. I see him at the end of the bench. You know, if you're a guy that's going to come into the game, you know, you tend to not be at the end of the bench, but you never know.
You never know. I didn't see him get hurt, but you never know.
Number 3, Dustin Lewis makes his 2nd free throw. Caravan lead 51-47. Full court press by the Vikings. Barrett to Gannett. Gannett to Dunbar. Dunbar hasn't crossed over the line yet. Dunbar to Gannett. Gannett to Barrett. Barrett for 2. Layup is good. Caravan lead by 6, 53-47. Number 23, Noah Coro taking up the ball for the Vikings. Coro, just don't foul him, guys. Coro's shot is up, no good. Good box out by Adam McBreedy. McBreedy gets it to Gannett. Gannett's going to go up to Barrett. Barrett pump fakes. Barrett goes up for the layup. No good. Jump ball or a foul. That's going to be a foul called. Coach K did not like that one. Foul called.
Called on Aiden Gannett.
Yeah.
He's okay on fouls, so that's only his first of the night. I'm not worried about it at all. But they are shooting, like I said before. Once they get to 5 team fouls, they do start shooting. Now,
you know, Terry, there's still 21.5 seconds left in this game. It might not seem like a lot of time, Terry. That is a lot of time for the Vikings to come back from 6, especially if they make these 2 free throws. All they need is a 3-pointer, and, maybe a foul will put them up there. Shot 1 is good for the Vikings. Terry, I apologize. Go ahead.
The freshman O'Day makes that first free throw. What I was going to say is you can tell it only takes about 2 seconds to make a 3-pointer, and you have guys that are capable. Now, Noah Coro, number 23, has been held to 2 points in the second half, which is very unfortunate for the Vikings. Oh, what do I see now, Rocco? Let's look at the scores table. They're 6'8". Jim Benson checks into the game. About time, Coach. I think that was the right move. I wished I would have seen a lot earlier, but you know what? Not my call. But nice to see him in the game again.
Terry.
Now, what I also will say is Logan Brown, he had a nice 3-pointer at the end of the 3rd quarter, and then he had a nice one in the 4th quarter. So if I'm either looking at Noah Coro or I'm looking at Brown. That's who my guys are for threes right now. So Coach Wickens, let's see what you draw up here.
Fans, Caravan fans, in about 10 minutes, our varsity broadcast will start. Guys, we got a special surprise for you tonight. None of you guys are going to see this coming. All of our viewers, make sure to tune into that varsity game for tip-off to see what we have for tonight. I don't want to spoil it, but I do really want to say it. But I told Matt, I'm like, this is all you guys. So
let's just say that a key player might be playing tonight.
Yeah. Number 13, O'Day, shoots his 2nd after making the 1st.
Caravan need to get this rebound if they miss by O'Day.
That's why number 22, Benson, is back in. Shot is up, shot is no good. Scalise gets the board. Scalise gives it to McBreedy. McBreedy's going to go up. McBreedy's got Barrett wide open. McBreedy for the layup. Layup is good. Caravan lead by 7, 55-48, 9 seconds left, 8 seconds left. Coro for 3, looks for a foul. That's a flop warning if it's on me.
I mean,
this game is officially over, ladies and gentlemen. Caravan win, 55-48. Terry, what a game here tonight. We saw the Caravan down by 10 at the end of the 1st. I love to see that game. That was an interesting game, very intense. Adam McBreedy's going to lead the Caravan looking at the scoreboard right now. 17 points for McBreedy. Coro, who had 14 at the half, finishes with 16. Terry, what changed for the Caravan? How were we able to lock him up?
You know what? I think Dom Scalise, who last game when I was announcing, I said, you know what, Dom Scalise is my player of the game because he was doing it all against DePaul. He was grabbing rebounds, he was scoring buckets, he was locking up on defense. You know what he did? He saw Noah Coro, number 23, as a challenge. He accepted the challenge and locked him down. Absolutely locked down. Nothing that Coro could do against Dom Scalise. Great game by the Caravan. Love to see it. As you can see, Scalise and Thornton with 6, Barrett with 9, Gannott with 9, and McBready with 17. You want to know what I think changed, though? In the 4th quarter, the Caravan made back-to-back threes, one by McBready and then one by Dunbar. That's what put them ahead. That's what got their momentum going, and from there, it was game over for the Vikings.
Terry, that was a fun one. Ladies and gentlemen, 19 minutes to the tip-off. I want to say about 4 minutes till our varsity stream starts. If you liked our broadcast, my name is Rocco Lopez alongside Terry Doherty. Terry, it was a fun one tonight.
It was a
Matt
pleasure.
Malloy has the call for the next varsity game.